I am Jason Myers from the band Icarus Witch, and you are listening to the Crash Course Metal Show, featuring Trevor Crash Knight, the next generation's voice of classic heavy metal.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Crash Course Metal Show. I'm your host, Trevor Crash Knight. Today, we're going to be doing an album review to the brand new album that just recently came out this year, and that is going to be Paul Lidel's Scream Therapy. So, like I said, we got Paul Lidel Scream Therapy here, the first album with his new band project, if you will. And first and foremost, we will go through the album lineup or the band lineup for the album. And obviously, you got Paul Lidel on vocals and guitars. You got Frank on drums. You got Joe on bass, and you got Lee Young on guitar as well. Guys, if you are not aware of Paul Lidel, he is the guitar player for Dirty Looks, then also went over in the early 90s, mid 90s to Dangerous Toys then, and did the album Pissed, did formerly known as Dangerous Toys as well, and then had some other bands after that then too in the early 2000s, late 90s and such. And then now we are here today with, obviously, the self-titled Scream Therapy off of Paris Records. And I have to say, I didn't know really what to expect coming into this album. When I heard about it and got the email on it and stuff like that, I was like, okay, I will check this out, because obviously I do love Dirty Looks. I do like Dangerous Toys, Pissed, and, you know, formerly known as Dangerous Toys. I like all of what Paul has done as well, but I just didn't really hear anything on this album, didn't know what to expect, but I was certainly impressed, even with the very first listen through on this album. I didn't realize Paul was such a good vocalist. He certainly shows off what he can do vocal-wise, because we all know he can play guitar. But he shows off really what he can, for me anyway, because this is the first time I'm really experiencing his vocals, and as a lead vocalist, and certainly impressed with it. So let us jump in to the track listings here. So you do have a total of 13 tracks, which is crazy. The very first track number 1, is an intro, so technically you got 12 full tracks. We always like to say here on the channel that anything over like 10, 11 tracks, you're really pushing the attention span of like the average listener, and it's hard to have a really great album with more than 10 tracks. Usually when you look at a lot of your favorite albums or the great albums out there, they're usually in that 10 track range, 8 to 10, and short and sweet to the point, and that's just usually on average that's how it goes. But I will say though, I had no real issue listening the whole way through with this album. Now, maybe 1 or 2 songs could get left out, I will say, and we will go through that here in this quick little review. But real quick, guys, if you like what we're doing here with the album reviews, with the artist interviews, with all the series that we're bringing to you, click the like button, click the subscribe button, comment, say hi to us, party with us here. Let us know what you guys think in the whole metal community, on the whole metal world. Let us know what's going down on your end of the woods. So, all right, like I said, the intro track, the first track, is just a quick little intro, and then you go straight into the title track, Scream Therapy. Good fast rocker. This was, I think, the first single off of the album, or for the album, and I think this is actually the first like bit from the song that I heard like on a promo or whatever from like Paul on his Facebook or whatever. I seen him doing like some solo to it, and I'm like, Yes, solos, good. So let me check this out. But yes, nice fast rocker. You know what you're getting as far as like guitar work from Paul. Good stuff, great solos and stuff all throughout the album here. And you know, once you listen to the song, especially when you're listening to the album, you know what you're going to get the rest of the album. It's very similar type stuff. Now, I will say nothing really sounds the same. Like, you're not going to be getting a lot of, hey, this song sounds like this song and this song sounds like that song, you know, that type of deal. You don't get it. There isn't really anything of that here on this album. It's varied enough throughout the album to really, each song has its really own personality, if you will. So Scream Therapy, the title track, very good. Third track, Alibi, very catchy chorus. It's not too much in the way of lyrics as far as like I can remember. Like, certainly there are lyrics to it and stuff. It's catchy lyrics, and somewhat funny lyrics. You know, he's got a gun, a shovel, and an alibi. You know, that type of deal. And it's a really good, catchy, groovy chorus, and a riff in general too. So, good song. Moving on here, track number 4, Run. You know, you get a good mid-tempo build up here to the chorus. Then you get like a fast chorus, as in, you know, run, like imagine running. You know, in the chorus it's real fast, and then you go back into a mid-tempo type build up then again, and then hit another fast chorus. So that's pretty cool in and of itself. I think Run actually, just the new music video for Run just came out like a couple days ago, so check that out as well. Good song in its own right as well. Nothing wrong there. And then you got here Jagged Edges, fine song. Nothing crazy, nothing bad, but it's good. We're flowing along with the album nicely. And then now going here, track number 6, Thick of Things. This is probably my favorite song off the album, if not the second favorite song off the album. But yeah, you know, you get this like party type deal, or party type guitar work, you know, party type song. You know, you get very good sing-along parts to it. Chorus is very good as well. I don't know, it's not party lyrics per se, because it's talking about like drama and stuff like that. So, but to me, the energy of the guitars and such like that are like party style to it. You know, like this is probably like the most party type song on the album. So very good, one of my favorites. And then you got coming down here, Rabbit Hole, which I think was the second single off of this, and they do have a music video for that as well. And very good guitar parts as well. I mean, I'm probably going to be saying that about every song here, but I mean, what do you expect here with Paul? Very good stuff on the guitar work front. So, Rabbit Hole. No other song really sounds like this. Like I said, like most of this stuff is varied enough to really say that nothing sounds like another song, but it is very distinctive nonetheless. But good song, good song. And then you got here Burning Bridges. You know, you got another slower build up here, and then you know, you come back with that faster chorus. Very catchy as well. I mean, that's another thing too. That's another, I guess, word that I would describe this album, is that it is catchy choruses. There's very, as heavy as it can be, it's very melodic though at the same time, and that's a big plus over here in my ranking of it. So then you move on to track number 9. We got That Bullet. Good song, nothing special, but it does deserve to be on the album. Not my favorite though, like I said. It's a good deep cut though. It's a good deep cut song for the album. Then you got track number 10, Wake Up Call. You got different beats, different speeds, some kind of like mechanical type vocals in parts here, like in background style, and it's just okay. It probably will get left off. This is one of the songs that would probably, I would say, hey, let's cut some of this album down, like to 10 or 11 tracks, and this would probably be one of the songs that I would choose. And now going on here, track number 11, and we are on Ghost of Yesterday. Maybe the most range from Paul that we get on this album from his vocals anyway. And, it's just a great chorus, just a really good song in general, good lyrics to it. It's just, this is probably my second favorite. This is my second favorite. I guess depending on the day, I would go back and forth between Thick of Things and, Ghost of Yesterday. So now we're moving on to track number 12, and that is going to be Stir Crazy. And this is another song that's just okay. Probably one that I would leave off the album if we had to cut 2 off to make it like a 11, 10 track album here. Just okay. Nothing special. But, I can understand, like, because when you get here to the last track, track number 13, Silence Never Lies, I do like the lyrics in this song, but as far as the song overall, just okay to end the album. I would much rather have like Ghost of Yesterday or even like maybe Stir Crazy to end it. I'm not sure. Silence Never Lies is fine. Don't get me wrong. It's probably not one that I would leave off. But, because like I said, I would probably either leave Stir Crazy and Wake Up Call as as 2 of the songs that I would leave off the album to make this album that much more stronger and total attention straight through on it. But like I said, for the most part though, like when I'm listening to this album, I'm not like, damn, this album's too long, I can't get through it. Like by the time it's the end, I'm like, okay, good, finally. No.
What just happened?
Nothing like that. Even like I said, with the 2 songs here that are just okay, while I'm going through this album, I'm still having fun with it. I'm still engaged, still good stuff all the way around. And Paul's vocals, he changes his vocals throughout the album a little bit more than what you would expect as well. So that kind of helps with the retention of, your attention. So very good. I like this album, guys. This is a good album. I like I said, was quite impressed with Paul's output here with Scream Therapy.
Wow. You're amazing, dude.
Thanks. I like to play.
We'll see what. Hopefully, I can see some of these songs live when he comes to Pennsylvania. We talked about that in the interview I had with him last week. So I will put the link to that in the description as well, if you guys want to check that out. Scream Therapy, self-titled, 2023, really good stuff. I hope they do put out another album. I think this is great. This is a good album. It's certainly one that I was most impressed with, or that surprised me the most, I guess, if you will. That it really surprised me compared to a lot of the other albums that I've been looking forward to in 2023. So I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I recommend it. I would say probably 8.5 out of 10. I would rank this. It certainly has some memorable stuff. Makes me come back to it. Some of the songs are on playlist over here, and that really defines a lot for me when I have songs on playlists that sometimes I go to playlists for like gym, ballads, or, just whatever stuff in life that you want a certain playlist. And there are 1 or 2 songs off of here that do fit on some of these playlists. So that's very good. That helps with the ranking as well. But like I said, if we could have took maybe 2 of these songs off just to make it that much stronger, it might have been a little bit higher ranking, as maybe a 9. But I'm certainly happy with it, guys. Check out Paul Lidel's Scream Therapy 2023. And guys, thank you for watching. Leave a comment.
Talk to me, baby.
Well, if you guys checked out Scream Therapy yet, or any of other Paul's work from Dangerous Toys, Dirty Looks, and such, and all of his other projects. So let me know what you guys think. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching the Crash Course Metal Show. Stay out of that collateral damage, and we will see you guys later.
Yeah, I wrote that. It's called I Want to Rock Your Body. And then in parentheses it says to the break of dawn.